Hey everyone, welcome to BNN. My name is Ben. Yesterday, Marvel released a new special look for Avengers Endgame. We're gonna break it down today. Let's get into it.
If we do this, we'd be going in short-handed.
Yeah, you mean because he killed all our friends?
We owe this to everyone who's not in this room to try.
So obviously, this is early in the film. They're getting ready to fight Thanos. They're gonna go to Titan. Now, Hulk is saying we're seriously short-handed because he's not going. He cannot Hulk out. Basically, it's a suicide mission for him. Thor is sitting there still pissed off. You can see Captain Marvel on the right side. She has her hand on her hips. This is probably her telling them, hey, let's go after Thanos or whatever. And this is when Rhodey says, where have you been all this time? Thor probably gets up after this part and then summons his Stormbreaker because you don't see his hammer here. So this is probably right before he goes,
I like this one.
Next, we see Rhodey say, why? Because he killed all our friends. So then we see Natasha outside in this rain. Now, there's a little bit of continuity problems in these trailers, okay? First of all, they're not doing this in complete order, okay? They're doing a whole bunch of different shots. This shot we see here of her sitting in the rain, she's got her long hair. This is probably after they bring in Hawkeye, and this has probably been like a couple years afterwards. This scene right here, this is just probably him shaving his beard off.
It's not about how much we lost. It's about how much we have left. We're the Avengers. We gotta finish this. You trust me? I do. You could not live with your own failure. Where did that bring you? Back to me.
Okay, so we see the Quinjet flying over that city like we've been seeing already. Nebula is sitting next to Rocket. This is at Avengers base. Again, this is at the beginning of the film. This is after Tony comes back. Nebula's telling Rocket that the Guardians got snapped because he didn't know what happened to them. Rocket and Nebula, who were enemies in Guardians of the Galaxy 2, are just holding hands, and I totally just love that. Pepper finally hugs Tony. This is right after Tony comes out. Now, this confirms a theory I had. The trailer that they showed the Avengers walking outside, I told you they're going to meet Tony. Tony and Nebula are arriving to Avengers HQ with the Benatar. That's why Captain America and them are looking up. I told you this already. The background is literally the way it looked in that 30-second Super Bowl TV spot. Now we see Iron Man fly over the city. It's hard to tell what city this is, but it kind of does look like New York. Iron Man is flying and he's got his original armor from the comics. I totally love this. This can't be the first half hour of the movie. It just can't. This is probably where they're going in time travel or whatever. And then of course now Clint got the tattoos of his family who got dusted away. This is probably when they brought him back and they're just probably having a little discussion. Next, we see a much slower shot of Thor summoning his hammer. All the Avengers, all the remaining Avengers except for Thor and Captain Marvel are standing up looking at something. Now, they could be looking at a couple things. One, they could be looking at Captain Marvel and Thor showing them something. Two, they could be looking at Thanos arriving. Three, they could just be looking at a screen. They could be looking at anything at this point. This is years after they lost already. And Rhodey still got that thing on his leg. So that fall that he took in Civil War was really bad. And of course, Natasha's hair is long. We see Tony say to Captain America, do you trust me? They look like they're on the set of the leaked set photos that we saw of Avengers Endgame last summer, but Tony doesn't shake Steve's hand. He's shaking Ant-Man's hand. If you notice, that's Ant-Man's suit. We see the Quinjet flying by. That's not Earth behind it. That's just a whole bunch of planets. They're going to Titan too. And everybody's suited up. Everybody's ready. The only people that are there are Captain Marvel and Rocket, who are flying the ship. Steve, Rhodey, Thor, and Natasha are there. This is right after Steve goes, I don't know what I'm gonna do if it doesn't. Now, over here we see Tony grieving over Peter Parker. This was the part where they wanted to make an alibi for Aunt May. He's probably just feeling bad and he's just like, damn, my son. That was really like his son. Then they approached the Sanctuary 2 where Thanos was on in Infinity War, and I guess that's near Titan 2, and that's Rhodey and Nebula like looking like, oh my goodness. The way we see Thor here, that is on Titan 2. As you can see, Rocket is on Thanos' ship, but Thor is in Titan. He's standing there where Thanos was sitting at the end of Infinity War. Captain America looks beat down. This is him and his showdown with Thanos, and this is probably Thanos beaming down from the ship or something. Now, behind here, you can see there's ruins behind it. That means this was a big battle. Like, they really fought their hearts out. And Tony's standing up to fight Thanos, and this next shot is just the best part ever.
Tickets on sale.
These shots that we see look like it's coming from Avengers base. Like Thanos had a couple of encounters with him at first, and now he's coming to Earth. And this is like Avengers base. Like he completely destroys Avengers base. And now here you can see very closely Thanos does not have his armor, and his sword is stuck into the ground. And now they're walking towards him, and he's just sitting there. He looks defeated. I don't know. Is he beaten, or I mean, I don't know. It definitely looks like they overpower him in some way. Tony, Steve, and Thor. The three main Avengers, the three franchises that carry these 22 movies to Endgame are standing together. I absolutely love this. I don't know what happened to the other Avengers, but I gotta tell you, this scene right here with Iron Man, Captain America, and Thor walking, that cannot be in the first half hour of the movie. That can't even be in the middle. This has to be a final showdown with Thanos. Now, there's a leak that came out that said that Thanos is gonna destroy the stones when he's fighting the Avengers, so that way the Avengers can't do anything to undo the decimation. I'm gonna leave you guys with that question. How is he gonna destroy it? If he destroys the gauntlet, he's gonna end up destroying his hand because it's, how can you destroy the gauntlet without using it? And you have to use it by putting your hand in there. But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. How can he destroy the stones? And again, I have a leaked video coming out pretty soon. The reason why I'm posting this now is because I was very busy yesterday. I didn't get a chance to post it, but leave your thoughts and theories in the comments below. I'm doing a giveaway pretty soon, so be on the lookout for that. Thank you all so much for watching. Peace.